Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. When you feel better, you feel more like you. And when you move better, there's so much you can do. Be who you're meant to be. Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. Peaceful Warriors.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 30th of August. August is just about coming to a close. It's hard to believe we're already 2/3 of the way through the year, quickly approaching the end of 2022. Not trying to rush it or anything, but man, it seems like it's flying in a lot of ways. So anyway, my name is Scott Roberts. My wife and I own Peaceful Warriors Wellness Center here in downtown St. Pete, where we help people feel better, move better, and be better with therapeutic massage, corrective exercise, stretching, reflexology, acupuncture, many, many other modalities, in our endeavor to help you feel better, move better, and be better human beings and everything else that it is that you do in your life. Please grab yourself a strap, a rope, a belt, something that you can use to help assist yourself at the end of your range of motion by adding just a little bit of assistance. I really enjoy using the stretch out strap. It's very easy, simple to use because of these pre-sewn in loops that it has in it. You can get one here at my office, or you can buy one online at optp.com. And so go ahead and grab that strap that you can use for yourself, and we'll get started, okay? Let's go ahead and reach up overhead, stretching out the spine, coming up on your toes even, trying to reach a little bit higher, put everything into it. Reach a little bit more. Great. Bring those heels down, feet a little bit more shoulder width apart. We're going to do a left hand side bend, lateral side bend. We're going to lean to the left. And again, we're going to do 5 reps of each of these exercises in each direction. We're only holding it for 2 seconds at the end of range of motion, approximately. Now we're going to go to the right. Let's bring your arms down to shoulder height and turn your body to the left, chest, head, and arms. Keep your feet planted. Let's rotate that spine from the very, very top at the base of your skull all the way down to your tailbone. Now let's go to the right. Grab the end of the strap in your right hand, reaching overhead. Let the strap dangle back behind you. You're going to reach down between your shoulder blades with your right hand. With your left hand, you're going to reach behind your back and use the strap to add a little bit of assistance. Get that hand to go a little bit further down between the shoulder blades. Now we're going to reverse it. Bring that right hand behind your back. Strap goes over your left shoulder. Now I want you to reach up between your shoulder blades from the bottom. Use that left hand to assist. Please bring that right arm up to shoulder height. Bend it at 90 degrees. And we're going to rotate our shoulder. And the way we're going to do that is your elbow stays still, and you're going to reach back with your arm and hand, and it's going to turn that humerus, your upper arm bone, into the socket and stretch the muscles very nicely. Switch arms, left hand overhead, strap behind you, reaching down between the shoulder blades. Reverse it, left hand to the small of your back, strap over your right shoulder, reach up between the shoulder blades from the bottom. Elbow up to shoulder height, bend it at 90 degrees. Leave the elbow where it is and reach back with your hand, rotating the shoulder. Now we're going to stretch the front of the shoulder and top of the chest. You're going to find yourself a spot on a wall. Put your palm flat on the wall with your wrist pointing forward, your fingers pointing back behind you. You should be standing sideways to the wall. Step forward with your left foot, and now you're going to turn your chest away from the wall. To the left in this case. All right, let's turn around. Left hand on the wall, right foot forward. Now you're going to turn your body to the right. We're using the wall to pin that arm, that wrist back against the wall so we can create the stretch. Now we're going to focus on head and neck. So the first thing we're going to do is some head and neck rotation. Turn your head to the left, reach up with your hands, and gently assist on either side of your head and give a little bit of extra pressure. Very important for people that have a hard time checking their blind spots while they're driving. To the right. You should be able to look over your shoulder without turning your chest. And notice that my hands are waiting until I've turned my head. I'm not using my hands to turn the head or any of these other movements we're doing. You don't want to use the strap. You don't want to use your hands to create the movement. You want to engage in the movement and then use the hands or strap to assist. Left ear to the left shoulder is the movement. So tilt your head to the left. Your left hand is there waiting. And to the right. Good job. Have a seat on the floor. Definitely feeling those stairs I did over at the gym this morning and the 2 miles I walked, but definitely the stairs. Haven't been doing stairs, so that was a new one to add in there. All right, straighten out your right leg. Take the strap either around the ball of the foot or over the toes around the ball of the foot. Now we're gonna flex our foot towards the body, stretching the right calf. Toes towards your nose. Lie back flat on your back. We're going to lift the right leg towards the right armpit. You want the strap at arm's length as you raise your leg. So raise your leg, your arm goes with it, and then at the end is where we add the assistance. Raise the leg, assist. You want to keep that leg straight. That's a great stretch. Bring that strap around the inside of the ankle. Oops, I'm trying to make a knot here. There we go. Around the inside of the ankle, underneath the calf, towards the outside of the hip. And now we're going to raise our right leg towards the nose, of the midline of the body. You'll feel this stretch a little bit differently than you did the last one. Now we want to take the strap out from underneath the calf, go around the leg one full time to the outside of the ankle, between the legs. Your strap moves over to the left hand instead of the right. We're going to move the right leg towards the left shoulder. All right, leave the strap where it's at, around the outside of the ankle. We're going to lift the right leg and scissor across the top of the left leg. We're going to do 3 different angles of scissor stretches. So here we go, lift the leg, scissor across. Make sure you keep your hips flat on the floor. As a reminder, you can always take your left leg and tilt your toes in. They'll help ground your hips. Now we're going to raise the right leg up to 45 and across. Let's raise that right leg up to 90 degrees and across. Make sure you do that 2-second pause. Give it time to get some stretch, but not so much time that it wants to stop. Now we're going to take the strap around the leg one full time, so take it out from underneath the calf, around the inside of the ankle, and back under again. Now we're going to lift the right heel up off the floor and move that right leg away from the body as far as possible, keeping it straight. Bend your knees. You're going to take your right ankle on top of your left knee. You can take the strap off of your leg for a moment. You're going to take the right hand on the inside of the knee, the left hand on the shin. You want your knee bent at 90 degrees and slightly towards the middle of the body over the chest bone. Now I want you to move your right foot closer to your left shoulder. You're going to rotate the hip. You're going to feel that stretch deep into the glutes here in the hip socket. All right, now we're going to switch sides. Take the strap over the ball or around the ball of the left foot. Okay, toes to your nose. Lie back flat. Now we're going to move that left leg closer to the left shoulder or armpit. Let's try that again. Take that strap around the inside of the ankle, underneath the calf. Now we're going to move the left leg closer to the nose, towards the nose, keeping it straight. All the way around the leg one time, so the strap goes around the outside of the ankle and in between the legs. Left leg is going to go towards the right armpit. Strap should be in your right hand now. Great job. Let's bring the scissor stretches in. We're going to lift the left leg and scissor across the top of the right. Again, rotate your hip and turn your toes in if you need help keeping your hips flat. Now we're going to bring the leg up to 45 degrees and scissor across.
Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you. That was a
Good morning.
good morning. I hope this workout was a little bit less intense.
Yeah, I'm still working up a sweat though.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to bring that leg up to 90 degrees or as close to 90 as you can get. Hi, Dory. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, go see Mama. I know.
Come on in. Okay.
And chances are, much like I do sometimes, when you're at home trying to do your stretching and your exercise and stuff like that, life is going to get in the way, the phone's going to ring, the kids are going to need or want something, your spouse is going to need something. It's okay. All right, take that strap all the way around the leg one time to the inside of the ankle, back towards the outside of the hip. Straighten that leg. Let's bring that left leg out to the left as far as we can. So just lift your heel, engage in half of a split. Remember, you're moving your legs at the hips. The strap is just there to assist at the end. Open that up a little bit more. Bend your knees. You can take the strap off and set it aside unless you need it for this next stretch. Some people might, but most of us won't. So take your left hand on the inside of the knee, your right hand on the shin. Move your knee closer to the middle of the body, and now move your left foot closer to your right shoulder, creating a rotation in the hip socket. And of course, Dory thinks the only reason I should ever be on the ground is to give her attention, which is not a bad thing. All right, let's go ahead and lift your body up. Come on up to your knees. Now you're going to step forward with one foot, and I'm going to use my right. You want that heel on the floor, but your toes should be lifted up off the floor. So it's out there in front of you a little bit. We're going to push your hips forward, keeping your chest upright, 90 degrees from the floor, and feel that stretch across the front of the left hip. If you feel your upper body starting to pitch forward, that's why we're doing this stretch, is to open up the hip flexors. Your hip flexors are tight. Sit there for 2 seconds and then release it, okay? Wherever it is that you feel yourself starting to push forward, your upper body moves forward, that's because that muscle's not willing to stretch and open up for you to get down deeper into the stretch. It's going to take time and persistence, and it will open up. Switch legs, left foot forward, right knee down. Fantastic. That's going to conclude the stretching portion of our session today. As always, I end each session with 22 push-ups to help bring awareness to the PTSD and the number of veterans that commit suicide in our country every day. That's a pretty high number if you think about it. So please join me in doing 22 push-ups, and that'll end our session. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, and 2. Fantastic job. All right. If you need more time, please take it. Do 3 or 4 at a time. Come down to your knees and do some if you need to. Appreciate you joining me. Hope you have a great couple days. We'll see you on Wednesday.